today we have a bunch of us on here. We got so Zane Fry is co-hosting with me, and then we got our heavyweight championship boxing match coming up between Jonah Adkins and Fat Thor Dakota Begley. What's up, guys? Welcome to the show.
What up?
Hello.
Hello.
Be quiet again. You can't. I was not gonna say anything.
Yeah, that was the rule. When we started, we had the hush, and I done broke that rule.
Yeah. We're supposed to talk.
All right, so both of you guys have been excited to fight somebody that's not 6'6"
or 6'7", 300 pounds.
Dakota, who was the guy you
even.
fought in your amateur debut?
I fought a guy named Dewan Alexander. He was like 6'4", 6'6", and like I said before we got under, he had a wingspan of an eagle.
Bald eagle, you said, not just an eagle.
Yeah,
bald eagle.
Bald eagle. Yeah. And the thing
Big
was,
bastard.
so I was brand new trying to figure it out on the go, so that made it even worse. Because he'd stick a jab out there and post, and it was be in my face. I'd be like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
Jonah picked up a good win over a 4-0 fighter who was probably 6'2", 6'3", and then
Robert Grubbs is pretty big.
Yeah, and then the next thing he hears from me is, "Hey, congratulations, man! You won a title shot with Harold Collins."
And then he's like 6'5", 300 some pounds. Hits like a tank. This is a big boy. He probably hit me before I even hit West Virginia.
So Harold, that was in November, right?
Yeah.
He's from Signal 12 Gym, right?
He no. I think he's with the Tommy Thomas Boxing Club.
Yeah, he's from Bridgeport, though, I think.
Okay. Yeah, Bridgeport or Clarksburg.
Yeah, no, Bridgeport.
Joe Perry. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's from Clarksville. I was supposed to go train with him last weekend, but we couldn't get time figured out.
Yeah.
That's a big boy. He lost a lot of weight. Just won his pro debut fight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did he go pro?
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually beat.
So the thing, for some reason with me, is the day Alex Davis beat me, which was that even fight. I didn't train much for that fight. He went pro, and then Harold Collins goes pro too. So if you beat me, you're most likely go pro too.
No, that's not in the words. We'll mean it from that.
Yeah. No, Alex Davis, I trained 2 days for. I wasn't in shape for that fight and showed up. I was pretty good in shape for Harold. I should have ran more, but he's just so big and so strong. It was hard.
What happened with Davis? Was you just took him lightly, or you just hadn't been in the gym?
The problem was I just wasn't in the gym. I was working a bunch, and Chad told me I wasn't in the gym a bunch, and he was right. Like, I wasn't sparring, I wasn't running. So I thought I took him light. So I ran that Tuesday, and then the Thursday before the fight, I thought I could beat him. So then I show up there. I show up to Matt's fight, and I get warmed up and everything. Chad doesn't show up because Chad told me I wasn't ready. I thought I was. The first, probably 30 seconds, I threw a 1-3-2. But I threw a 1-3 real well, and then went to go finish him with a 2 because he was wobbled. And by the hair of his chin, I missed him. And then after that, it was just complete willpower, me staying in the fight.
Yeah.
Like, I asked him to knock me out during the fight, I think. Like, I just could not breathe, couldn't think of anything.
Dude, you had him spinning, man. He was like on some wheels.
So if I'd have trained and had Chad there with me, it probably would have been. I probably would have finished. Most likely would have finished in the first round. I think maybe.
Yeah.
I would have connected on that first right hand. That's what I needed. He's pretty tough though. He had a good chin on him. I'm too stupid to get knocked out.
One thing about is he even at amateur, he's always had like a really sneaky gas tank, and even when he looks tired, I don't know what it is about him. And he's in a lot of shape now, for sure. But
he's in good shape now. He's in real good shape. I think he's lifting and training now. For only training 2 days for that fight and going in there, I pretty much had to I sucked something out of the gas tankers. I didn't have a gas tank, so I was running on fumes. I was spinning like an old Chevy 1500 going in there.
I believe I reached out to you not long after that.
Huh?
And I think I reached out to you not long after that fight and told you that.
So after that fight, I fought a kid named Dalton. I finished him a minute 30. and then you reached out to me, and I fought Robert Grubbs. That went all 3 rounds. I pretty much point fighted him, and that was a rough one. That crowd hated me because it was his hometown and everything. I mean, I was getting cussed at, yelled at during the fight.
Oh, the DoubleTree. That's
Um,
always a fun place.
That
yeah.
was
So what's crazy is the second time I fought at DoubleTree was against Robert. First time I fought there was Golden Gloves. I went semifinals and lost to man, I forget the guy's name, but I lost to semifinals Golden Gloves to a guy. He just made a big fight night a couple months ago, and then second time I was there, I fought Robert, and both times it was just rough. It's the DoubleTree is hard to catch your breath on. For some reason, I have a terrible experience there catching my breath. It
So,
has nothing to do with me being fat. It's just the fact that it's hard to catch your breath there.
you've done USA boxing too. Then you said you did Golden Gloves.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. I'm on BoxRec now, just getting a little information on
Yeah,
YouTube.
so I know Aaron and so Aaron Hanshaw, his father, and then Lori Hanshaw, really good friends with. They're really good people. They after my fight, I when I first lost there, I went up after all the fights were done that night, and I came up to him. I was like, I apologized to him. I was like, I'm sorry I lost, and they started. I started talking to him and stuff. He was real cool. And then a couple years later, he helped find a gym for a teammate of mine named Vincent. So Vincent started training at.
old Vincent. Yeah, we're working on getting him matched up for,
He's a good
I
kid.
believe, yeah,
Like if you had
August.
a son, you want him to be Vincent. Like so respectful, so nice, and then he'll go in there and he'll just his first fight he not his first fight but like a first hard sparring session. He really put the whooping on this 30-year-old man. And I made a joke. I was like, listen, man. I was like, that dude came to spar you, and I was like, and you messed him up. I was like, dude, his wife is crying over there. I was like, you made his wife cry. And he goes, well, should I go apologize? I said, no, dude. I said, he's trying to kill you, too. He goes, oh, okay, man. I just didn't know if I had to go apologize to him so his wife would stop crying.
There's one of my fight videos is still out there. I think
Yours?
everything else is missing. Yeah, one of mine. And at the end
The
of
MMA fight, right?
at the end of that fight, his wife and daughter are smacking the cage crying. And I felt terrible when I saw that. He's laying there unconscious, and his wife and daughter are screaming, like, Daddy, Daddy.
Well, he probably should have left her at home then.
Yeah.
He should have known he was fighting Keith Know that night.
Don't bring your
Yeah.
nobody.
He should have been scared.
Nobody knew me.
Me
The
and
man,
Thor.
the myth, the legend.
It was
Me
in
and Thor
Hazard,
will
Kentucky. Nobody knew
2-on-1
me.
you.
I was over
I
your way.
like that idea.
Yeah. I was over in Hazard. Nobody knew who I was.
He ain't knocking nobody out. We'll attack him. We'll get him in
Nah.
a dark alleyway.
I'll hold him down. You do the rest.
Yes, I'll pull you. As long as he doesn't have a belt on, it'll be easy.
Right?
You gotta have a belt, man. You gotta hold these pants up somehow. Some belts,
Listen,
suspenders.
so like I don't got no belt on me, and this was crazy. Is everyone's like, oh, put a belt on, your pants won't fall down. Even if I put a belt on, with me not having a butt, it still falls down with a belt on. Like my brother makes fun of me all the time for not wearing a belt and my pants falling down and me showing my butt crack, but a belt is not going to help me at all.
Dude, I have ass, and if I put on a belt, I still show crack. That's why I pull my underwear up like at least a half inch over my belt line.
Certified plumber right there.
Yeah, absolutely. 35 plumber.
You gotta go with suspenders, man. Be the first pro boxer to wear suspenders.
I've got like 3 pairs of those. They're nice, genuine leather and everything. I'll wear them just for you.
All right.
Yeah.
You'll weigh in.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, just weigh in with them.
Yeah. We're heavyweights, so I ate Funyuns before. I fought Dalton and I think Parkersburg, a guy named Dalton, and I was eating Funyuns, and he was talking to me about how big his arms were, and I'm eating Funyuns, sitting beside him, talking to him. He's like, "Yeah, dude, I eat clean." He's flexing at me, and I was like, "Listen, bud," I was like, "When we fight," I said, "as long as you don't break my nose, I'm okay." I said, "Just don't break my nose." I went out there and beat him in like a minute 30. He gets done. He starts talking to me afterwards. I grabbed the rest of the Funyuns I was eating. He goes, I don't know how you did it. He goes, you're so calm and eating Funyuns. I said, dude, I was eating Funyuns because I was so nervous. I'm a stress eater.
You got stressed and start flexing. You just start
Yeah,
popping the
he starts
Funyuns.
flexing. His girlfriend's beside him. Then he starts shaking. I actually warmed up that fight before he came out when I was in the hallway at Chase Hill's event. I started warming up in southpaw, so they thought I was a southpaw person. And as soon as I came out, I touched my left glove up, and they said, "Hey, don't throw the right hand! Don't throw the right hand!"
Hey, I've done that stuff, man. Warm up southpaw or warm up back there doing like kung fu moves and stuff, and they think you're a kung fu guy, and then you come out and just shoot for a
We
takedown.
we have a guy in our gym. His name is Dan Spawn. If you look him up on MMA,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you look up Dan Spawn on YouTube. Fought in the UFC contender series and everything, and he did karate
Bare
for a while.
knuckle.
He has a lot of matches, and he'll throw this split jab right down the middle. And dude, he's probably the hardest puncher I've ever had to box before. Like one time he hit me with a split jab, and he threw a rear uppercut and hit me. And Dan's fought UFC, PFL, Bellator, everything.
Mm-hmm.
And
Is he doing bare knuckle or is he pretty much back to MMA?
he just went to bare knuckle, but I think he's training his son right now, Gabe. Gabe comes in the gym a lot. He's gonna be a bad dude. But he hit me one time, and everything got real blurry, and my nose started itching, and I started itching my nose with my glove, and I backed off, and I saw blood on my white gloves, and I said, "Dude, I just busted Dan." I said, "I just cracked Dan." I said, "Dude, this is like the best thing in the world. I just cracked him."
Mm-hmm.
So we get done at the end of the round. I was like, "Chad, I busted him." Chad looks over at me. He's like, "Hold on, stand right there real quick." Starts shoving up stuff in my nose. I thought I cracked him the whole time. I didn't crack him. It was he cracked me so fast with the rear uppercut. He was training for that. He was training for that. He was training for that bare knuckle boxing, and me and him went hard that week, a month actually. I took all the damage for him fighting bare knuckle.
Um, Dakota, you haven't talked in a minute, so I wanted to ask you something. I've been thinking about it the whole time. Um, we just seen you kickbox, right? At
Yeah.
he was on not the last card, the one before that.
Yeah.
The one in Ashland, or was it Ashland? Was it still?
It
Yeah.
was
Ashland,
Kentucky.
yeah.
Well, I remember you said something at the end about how you wanted to get back to boxing and how kickboxing didn't really seem like your thing. And you hurt your toe or something, didn't you, during that fight?
Yeah. So like, what happened there? And I wasn't the only one that was having that issue. After like the fight, there was a couple people come up and was talking to me about it. What happened was, so I can't remember if I landed the overhand first or if it was after, but either way, I done a pivot, and when I did, the canvas kind of wadded up around my foot, and then my big toe found like a crease somewhere in that mat, and then Matt Jones was there. You can ask him because he saw it happen. It sounded like a 45
Mm-hmm.
pop and went off. It's like
Yeah, I mean, honestly, he's the one who pretty much. I didn't know exactly what happened, but then I saw him come in and he said no,
well,
no.
the doctor come over and was looking at my foot. You know how like your toes usually only separate maybe about this much.
Yeah,
She had my big say this is my foot. My big toe was laying all the way sideways like this,
yeah. Okay.
Mm.
and I
So
actually ended up having hairline fractures across all my toes. I had two metatarsals that was busted. I had tissue
yeah.
damage. I had ligament strain. I had all kinds of stuff, dude. Just
So you
from
thought it was one toe, and it was all
yeah,
that.
just from one toe.
You tried turning off
So
for 30
Lord.
seconds and turning it back on.
Huh?
You tried turning off for 30 seconds and turning it back on.
It don't work like that. I wished it did.
It'll
Unplug
buff
it.
out.
Plug it back in.
It
no, but
buff out.
It'll
I was
buff
gonna
out.
ask, were you how heavy were you training kickboxing then? So like, are you pretty much back to 100% boxing?
I wasn't even training kickboxing that much.
Okay, yeah,
I
I thought
trained
so.
just enough to be able to. I didn't even plan on throwing kicks. It was all knees because everybody's so much taller than me. It's pointless to throw kicks.
Yeah,
Pointless
yeah,
because once you get inside, I'm not going to use them. But I got
yeah,
knees.
yeah. Yeah, that's always been my thing. Is like I'd like to do MMA eventually or something like that. But them leg kicks, bro, if you're not used to taking them, they chop you up real bad.
He caught me. He caught me with a bunch of leg kicks, but man, like they don't really hurt.
No, yeah,
Like he caught me with one. It was the first kick of the fight. He come out there and he just says crack, and he caught me right where my hamstring and my
Mm-hmm.
glute goes together, right under my ass cheek, and he like hit
yeah,
a nerve, and it was numb for a solid 30 seconds. I was like,
yeah,
damn, this sucks.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, when you fight without those shin pads, then that bone's really getting in there and doing
Yeah.
some damage.
Yeah, you take the shin pads off, it would feel a hell of a lot worse.
Yeah. Man, I hope Tyler comes back, man. He's pretty good, and I haven't really heard from him since that fight, so I don't know what's going
I've
He's
on.
talked to
always
him a
posting
time or
on
two on and
Facebook.
off. He seems like he's doing all right.
Yeah.
He's a wild one, bro. He's
Mm-hmm.
I loved his
Definitely
energy.
wild.
It was
Oh
like
yeah,
I
no.
watched his interview and I laughed. It was hilarious. He said something about I need to be jump roping and eating my Wheaties, and I was like, "Well, I do both," but that's beside the point.
So
You got to have that kind of character sometimes, bro. It pushes
yeah.
everything forward.
I mean, he was just trying to sell himself. I get what he was doing.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So Dakota, what does it mean to you to get to fight for a belt?
Means a lot. I mean, like since my first boxing match, I think. Well, who did I fight? Was it Joe Perry here? I think that was my first
Yeah.
boxing match. Yeah. I've wanted to come for it ever since then. But
Yeah.
I knew that Sean Schultz had it, and then I heard he went pro, and I was like, "Hey, somebody
Sean
needs
went
that
pro.
belt."
Sean
Yeah.
went
I
Yeah,
don't
pro.
know
Sean went
what the
pro.
situation is there. I don't think he signed a contract yet, but that's
I
where
don't
they're
know.
trying to get him, I believe.
I
Well,
think
he
Sean needs
signed
to get
an
a good trainer.
exclusive deal.
I think Sean needs to get a good trainer before he goes pro. He's got a lot of flaws in his.
Well,
I'd
the
fight
problem
Sean.
is the people that are in his ear telling him to turn pro aren't the people that are thinking long term. They're thinking, "Oh, can we get this debut done? Can we get him a fight
Sean's doing a
here,
lot of
here,
stuff on his
here?"
own. Sean's got a good gas tank and a lot of stuff, but he doesn't have a good team to support him. Like you go in there, you do a lot of stuff on your own, and he's got a lot. He's talented, but he doesn't have a good team behind him to support him. I'll fight Sean, but
Yeah,
he
and like
doesn't.
let me be an example of not making that mistake. You need to get the team behind you to support
Mhm.
everything like that. But I think yeah, I mean, I don't know what the situation is, but I think
He
shoot,
needs
I
to
don't know,
wait
the
a
winner
little
of this,
bit.
whatever.
Yeah,
I
he should
saw
have
an
waited.
announcement for him fighting. I don't know if it was cruiserweight or light heavyweight against Zane Jones, and then I guess that fight
That
isn't
fell
happening
through,
after
yeah.
all.
And then
Yeah.
they
So.
started to kind of promote it as a pro bout.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I don't know.
he
Yeah.
needs not to go pro yet. He's got a lot of flaws. I think he'd have struggle with me and Dakota both. I think he's good, but he doesn't. He's not very good on the inside, and he don't. I guess I don't know if he hits or not, but he has a lot of flaws. He needs to have a couple more matches before he considers that pro fight, or he's gonna be like Teddy Bear from VO2 still taking a bunch of losses.
Looks like he's got some power.
He
Teddy Bear could have had a great career if he just didn't have the right people around him either.
You sure it was that, or just he didn't train hard enough?
I wasn't around him early in his career, but I saw he had a really good amateur career. Um, looks like he was just
He came up with Nick Kisner in the amateurs.
Nick Kiss was out of Gloucester, isn't he?
He's from Maryland. He
Oh,
came
is he?
here. He came here and fought Holstein a few times. That's how I kind of heard about him because he made
Holstein's
his
nothing
rounds.
special. My training partner beat Holstein with a body shot.
Travis Davis, yeah, yep, yep.
Yeah,
I
that's
remember
what I
that.
trained with a lot. Yeah, he finished him with a body shot.
Yeah, he's
I
gentlemen. Is
tried to
this
actually funny story about that is I had a hard sparring match one time and Holstein was there like ref in it. This was like last year I think, and I was trying to fight. I started running out to Holstein. I was trying to fight Holstein at the event, and Chad was like, "Oh, I don't know if you're ready for that, man." And I just kept running my mouth to Holstein. Told me he was gonna knock me out.
was that at his
Told me he couldn't
gym
knock me
over
out.
at?
This was in South Hamilton and Columbus. It was that gloves up, guns down. I started running my mouth to him. Like I really
Oh,
wanted to.
okay.
For some reason that day, like I thought I could beat anyone, and I didn't have much in the gas tank. But I started running my mouth to him. Told me he was gonna knock me out. As soon as he said that, I told him he couldn't. And then my buddy Chris Miner, that's I think 5-0, 4-1 pro boxer, started warming me up, and he's like, "You don't got much in the gas tank," and I was like, "I got enough to keep up with Holstein." So then I ran my mouth to another pro named Brandon Clark in Columbus, which
Okay,
when I go
yeah, yeah.
pro, I'll fight him too. I'll fight Brandon. I want Holstein though. Like he told me he was gonna knock me out, and I was so mad that day. And then I beat the dude, and I think the second round from body shots. But man, I was so tired. I get done, I walk out, and I'm trying to catch my breathing, And Chad looks at me and goes, "You think you're ready for a pro match right now?" He's like, "You can barely breathe." I started laughing. I was laughing so hard. I was like, "I still won." He goes, "Yeah, but you're not ready for a pro match yet."
Well, what's funny about the Camp Green, the gloves up, guns down thing is like before Chad Van Sickle had got as involved as he is, bringing you guys over there. It was more of like a lot of street fighters just kind of boxing each
So
other.
so
You know
when
what
it
I
first
mean?
got started, it was for gang members and gun violence awareness was a big thing.
Right.
So
Yeah.
my first couple fights were against some big dudes there, and coming in, I was probably one of the only like white people to fight in there. So like when I would show up, my first two matches, I think it was me and a couple buddies, and I'd fight a couple people, and I started doing good. And then my third match, um, took on Saeed Campbell, he has a lot of amateur fights.
He trains. He
And
trains with me a couple days a week.
Saeed does, yeah. Saeed was
Yep.
good. Saeed was like my third fight, and then right
Best
after Saeed,
sparring partner in the world, bro. Best sparring partner in the world.
yeah. But the thing with Saeed is you got to really turn him up for him to work hard. He don't work hard with anyone. He
Yeah,
won't
he
turn up
takes.
unless.
You got to hit him. Like for real, you got to
Yeah,
hit him and you
so
got to
so
yell at
for
him.
me to
That's
fight Saeed, I had if you look it up on YouTube, I had to pressure him so much to get him to fight me. Like I
yeah.
was probably on him the whole time, just throwing big hands. Um, so he was a really good match for me because his footwork's good, and
Yeah,
I'm
he's got
I'm like
really
I'm
good
like a
footwork.
big dumb person, so I just come straight at you and throw big hammers. Like I'm just stupid. I'm dumber than a box of rocks. I get a good chin, and I just come straight, and I just start throwing hands. I'm not
Saeed
I
is
smart.
love, I
actually.
love that he refrains like I'm a big dumb person that comes forward because I'm a big dumb person that comes forward. I can't wait to do this. This is gonna be
Oh
You know
no,
what's
fun.
yeah,
crazy
yeah.
is
No,
I
this
got a
this fight's
I got a
I need to
4 year college
advertise this
degree.
as like I need to advertise this Harvard versus Yale.
I got a
Hagler,
big I got a
Hagler,
I have a
Hearns.
4 year college
Harvard
degree.
versus the Holler.
Yeah, Harvard versus the Holler. I got a 4 year college degree, and I have no idea what I'm gonna do with it.
College boy.
I
Yeah,
never
and
even went
I
to college.
cheated.
I just come out
Listen,
of school and went to work.
as soon as they went online schooling, I cheated so much to get my degree. I'll be honest now that I have it already. Dude, you switch to online. There's so many apps right now that I cheated to get my 4 year degree.
All the apps is unreal. I know
Oh
several
yeah.
people. I know several people in
I was
college right
getting
now.
answers online and had to do like presentations on it.
Yep.
I had to fake presentations the whole time.
Yeah,
I was
man.
done
They
before
didn't
the
have that
punches
back when
to
I
the
was
head.
going to school. I'd have a big bachelor's
Same.
degree too.
I've been done when my mom shot me out of her computer.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody thinks the punches did it. I was like, no,
Yeah.
well,
Like I
No,
tell
sure, it didn't
everybody.
help.
I
Didn't
think
Oh,
help, but
brother, I've always been
the
dumb.
punches actually made me smarter.
yeah,
Yeah.
it put a few things back in place for
Put some
sure.
Put some
sense
sense
in
to me.
place.
Yeah,
I
and the
always tell
belt.
everybody when I was born, when somebody wanted to hold me, I just wanted him here to catch babies. It was just, here you go.
Yeah, I think what made me smarter was my dad with a belt smacking me across the room when I did something stupid. That made me smart.
Yeah, same.
Wait till your dad gets home. Bam!
Yeah,
Right in
just
Yeah.
the
whatever.
motherfucker.
Be like,
Really,
all
it
right, I'm
really
gonna do that
had to
again.
be a belt. It's just whatever they could pick up,
Anything he had in his
Hmm.
hand, you had to run away from him. That made me fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to run quick.
I
The
don't
only
care
thing
if he
about
pulled
the
up a dry erase
hmm
eraser. It was a
Yeah,
lethal weapon in his hand. You
we
know.
used
I
to.
was
We used to.
faster than my
We used,
dad as a kid. I was a lot faster than my dad. Like when I was little. The
yeah,
thing
until he got
was,
a hold of you.
I had to come home eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
And
then
he
when he
was
got
waiting.
home, he's waiting.
Yeah. He always said it's gonna be worse because you ran away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sit there and fume on it for a couple hours and come home
Yeah.
and you get like
The
two or three extra.
the worst part is waiting. Like wait
Yeah.
till your dad
Wait.
gets home from work, and you're sitting there waiting all day because you know
Yeah.
after he hits you, you're good. But it's that waiting part.
See, my
Yeah.
dad was he's been a coal miner his whole life, so he was working like 7 days a week at the time. So if I messed up and he
hmm
had to come home after working like a 14, 15 hour shift and deal with
Oh,
me,
he's
it
taking
wasn't good.
everything out.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
wasn't good. So I
he's
just
taking.
went ahead and just
Yeah,
mind myself, my business. I didn't even stay home. I'd stay in the hills that way I couldn't be in trouble.
yeah.
The best. Well, I don't know. I guess it was the best and the worst.
Hoping
When
he
they get a little
forgot that he had to whip you when he got home.
that too,
He did
but
sometimes.
if they
Yeah,
get some beer in them, they lose a little bit of that ump on that swing, but they also lose their accuracy.
so we go to church
So
every Sunday. My dad doesn't drink or anything, and he had a real good memory. So he'd come home from working from FedEx or whatever he was working at the time, and he remembered he doesn't drink. We go to church every Sunday. Like I've cussed before. I cussed at my grandma one time. I slipped up one day. My mom takes me back room. She swats me, and she goes, "Wait till your dad gets home." My dad gets home. He looks at me and goes, "Messed up. Let's go to the back room." Smacks me real quick, and he goes, "All right, let's go get some food." I'm crying. He's like, "If you don't stop crying," he's like, "you're gonna get hit again. You gotta quit crying real quick."
Yeah,
Uh,
it's like quit crying, or I'll give you something to cry for. It's like you just did.
Yeah, you just hit me. I'm crying. He goes, "I'll give you something to cry about." I said, "You did."
My favorite thing was like I would do something other that he would think was funny, and then he'd have me tore up all day, like I was gonna get this big ass whooping, and he'd be like, "So yeah, hell yeah, dude, give me a fist bump or a high five." I'm like,
Yeah.
that's funny as shit. And then me sitting there thinking, "You son of a bitch."
Man, I guess we done talked about everything but this fight, haven't we?
yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
So
Pretty
looking forward
much.
See,
to
listen, I
this
think the
fight.
plan for the fight is not to get out of the first or second round. I'm only training for round 1 and 2. I don't want. I listen. I don't want a 3-round fight. I want one or
Well,
two
Hey,
rounds.
I'm all for that.
that's
Yeah,
kind
no,
of what I'm
I
saying.
can't.
Both of y'all was
I'm hoping for a TKO or a KO in the first 2 rounds. I don't want to fight after that. Like I want to
what
get
what
in and out.
what do you guys think? Individual like Jonah, what do you think that you bring to this fight against this opponent that's going to be the difference?
I think I'm gonna have to go a lot of technique and stay away from him. I know he has a big right hand or big left hand. He hits hard, so I'm pretty much gonna have to stay away for a little bit and then crash in when he gets tired.
He's got so much power that he didn't
Yeah,
even land that punch against Honecker, and it knocked him out.
yeah. See, I don't have any
You talking
power.
about that last overhand I threw?
The one that missed, and he slung his head back and dove to the
Yeah.
mat.
Yeah, I hit him with a
I
hook,
think
and then I threw it like he was just fair enough. I couldn't get him with a straight, so I was like, "Fuck it." I threw the overhand and still missed.
missed, but
Yeah.
hey, the wind off
See,
of
I
it
don't,
caught
I
him.
don't,
I guess I don't.
I don't have any knockout power in me, so I'm gonna try to do a bunch of hits, and then when he goes to that big right hand, I'm a hug him like I love him.
We'll cuddle. I don't care.
Hey, it
I'll
I'm
worked.
cuddle
It
free.
you.
worked on
I promise.
Grubbs.
Every time you go to throw a big right hand, I'm gonna cuddle you.
All right, we'll do it. I'm
Dakota,
cool with it.
That's what I do with Robert Grubbs. He went to go throw a big right hand, and I just grabbed him.
what do
I'm
you
cool with snuggling.
Listen,
what do you
Robert
think?
Grubbs' mom hated me. She yelled at me the whole fight when I was down there, screaming at me in the crowd. I looked over like it's bad when I hear my coach only and all my fights, and then I look over and she's cussing at me. I was like, I hear you. Quit grabbing him. I was like, I'm not trying to get hit.
You gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, hey, it is what it is.
It
Yeah.
Yeah,
worked.
a lot of people don't understand like the clinch work and how effective, especially for heavyweights, bro. Like effective clinch work, landing the punches, controlling the arms. That stuff I've been trying to
Especially when
work
you
on.
have to fight a dude that's over 6 foot tall, that's got 70 pounds on you. You
Yeah,
really
yeah.
gotta work that clinch game.
Being the smaller heavyweight, that's the kind of thing you got to wants to grab you and push you into that corner. So like the
Yeah.
whole idea, control the arms, work out, step
Yeah.
through all
I
this
want
stuff.
I want to be a cruiserweight, but then I go and I eat Mexican food, and I forget that I want to be a cruiserweight again.
I used to be a cruiserweight.
Did
Funny
you?
story. Yeah,
I think you'd
yeah.
be a good match for a guy that I work with, Hunter. I think you'd be a good fight for
Me,
Hunter.
me and Hunter have sparred before. Yeah, he's really good.
How long did you
Hunter,
spar him?
Hunter
What was
Plu,
that?
Hunter Plu.
Yeah. When did you spar him?
He probably about 6 to 8 months ago. I pop in when I can. I'm just so busy running my gym. Me and Chad's
I
schedules
get
are a
it.
little offset right now.
I think it'd be a good fight for you too.
But I got a ring over there too. That's why I said I've been trying to hold him. Like, you guys want to come to the bar? I got a ring.
You gotta message me sometimes, and I'll bring us over.
Yeah, yeah, I
I'm
got
always looking for heavyweights to fight and people to fight. Those
you. Yeah,
those lightweights are hard to fight. They move around too much. I gotta chase them the whole time.
bro. I'm at the
Get over.
point.
He had
My schedule is
he
so
had
messed up. I'll take whoever. The
he
That
one.
had
works.
Troy and Karshner over there today.
Yeah,
Would have
Karshner
been
was
a
over
good day
there.
to.
Cornelius, Jerry.
Jeremy Karshner comes over for us sometimes.
Yeah.
But mainly my sparring partners is Chris Miner, um, Dan Spawn, and then it used to be Travis Davis, but Travis Davis retired. So
Is
then
he
I
up
got
at training again?
no, he's done. He's doing security for rock bands and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And then I got a lot of different sparring partners. Hunter's the main one. Vince is the main one. And then a bunch of other people like Chris Miner's probably the hardest person for me fight, and then the hardest days is when Chad puts gloves on, because Chad has showed me everything, so he knows where my knockout spots are. He knows where to hit me, and like the first 30 seconds, I'm gassed with him. He just hits. He just knows me so well. He knows everywhere to hit on me, and he just tanks me quick,
Yeah.
like real quick. Like he'll hit me sometimes, and I'll start laughing.
He I mean, he came up learning that old school boxing. You know what I'm saying? He trained under the dude that trained me now, so
Yeah, he
he's
had
got that old.
Kipper Morton. He had Kipper Morton, John Johnson, a bunch of those people that would train him. Then he went to Colorado, won a WBO belt. Chad's a bad dude.
Yeah, he decorated for sure. He was supposed to fight Wilder back in
So
'08, but they
if
didn't
you
want to pay
look
him
that fight
enough.
up on Safari, Chad versus Wilder, it actually pops up. He was supposed to fight him, and I asked Chad was
Chad
Chad was
Vancicle
supposed to
Yeah,
fight Wilder.
was gonna fight Deontay
Yep.
Wilder.
they only wanted to pay him like 30 grand though, so he told him to fuck off. That's what he told
Yeah,
me.
Chad said that he had to like fly somewhere, and they were gonna pay him enough. But Chad said he would have just grabbed him the whole time, and Chad's smart.
Well,
Chad's
that
really smart.
Wilder was
30
probably about
grand though. Shoot,
no at the time.
Yeah, Chad's really smart.
30 grand,
I
man. That's
learned a
like
lot of tricks off
three
him.
we- or
He
30,000. That's like
Chad
3
made way
months
more
pay in it,
like
Dakota.
30 grand was nothing, bro. He made 100 grand. He fought over in Istanbul. He was a turkey. Like
yeah
30 grand wasn't out of bed, especially because he was retired by then. He was older. I know
yeah.
that.
He's got he fights real well. He's so smart. His like Chad's fighting IQ is so amazing. It's insane. Like the way he like grabs you and knows what like. I guess I'm a rookie compared to him, but like he knows me so well. He like doesn't even throw hard punches, and he'll tank my gas tank so fast. So like I'll
Yeah,
have people
yeah,
come in. I'm like, oh, I'm excited to fight him. I see Chad putting his blue gloves on. I said, "Come on, Chad! Like you don't got to spar me today." And then all of a sudden, I'm tanked, and then he starts throwing fresh guys at me.
yeah.
Hey, Alex Davis tanks you in about a minute. You know, that kind of puts Alex and
No,
Chad
no,
on the
no.
Same.
same level there.
Maybe we can see
Listen,
that
I
one.
tanked myself in that fight, and I had him wobble. I've never wobbled Chad. Chad wobbles me a bunch. Like he knows everything about me. Chad's a rough dude to spar.
Keith, I don't know how you sit in that damn chair all this
Brother, it
I'm sitting on the
hurts.
couch.
I need to get some ibuprofen.
Listen, but you ain't even up in the 200s bracket yet. You
I'm
can't talk about back pain if you ain't over 200.
I'm sitting
I
I'm
used to be.
sitting on
That's
a
the
stool,
problem.
See,
I
boys.
carried all
I
that
couldn't
weight
even
all them years.
imagine being. How much you weigh?
I'm 158
Oh,
right now.
dude, I feel so comfortable right now. I'd sit in anything to be 158.
Well, bro, my ass and my spine got no cushion on them. I'm against the
I
shit.
don't care
I'm
though, but you
standing
got
now,
like
fellas.
you can run without having ankle and joint pains though.
Yeah, I can't do sit-ups without a pillow.
I ran down the road and I was like, dude, my ankle's rough. Everyone's like, why don't you do road work? I'm like, because I'm hurt. I hurt. I'm hurting if I do road work.
Fuck road
That's
work.
terrible. Treadmills hurt.
Oh, so
Sit
hey,
ups hurt. Everything hurts. I eat too much and it hurts.
so we're changing the subject a
All
little
right.
here. I've got a contender ready for the winner of this fight. I believe I've mentioned it to both of you. James Blankenship from he's living in Man now. He's lived in Gilbert, Oceana. He's just from all over Southern West Virginia,
I
I
don't know
guess.
him.
But apparently
The older
he
guy, Razorback, right? Silverback.
not Chris. Chris is a different one.
James is the other dude. Tucker's gym,
James can get
yes.
knocked out.
Yeah, well, James has his own gym now, I believe, in his garage. I can't
James
remember
has
what
a
he calls
garage.
it. He's
James
training with
has his
Tucker
own
at
gym.
time
He's about to fight me and Thor. One of us, and we don't even have our own gyms. James can get knocked out by both
The pit.
either of
Well,
us.
he's got it's his garage that he kind of set up to use as an alternative training place when Tucker's gym wasn't open. And then he retired from boxing for a minute, and then he kind of just started
You can't
there.
retire from.
So it's not like
Listen, you can't retire from boxing
I
if you
don't.
don't have that many fights in you. So James can get knocked out.
Well, he doesn't have, like. I think he's trying to like sell his gym as like an LBC club or run it like a business.
That's
I think he's
stupid.
just kind of on his own now.
just
But
doing
I
it,
will
giving him
I
something
will
to do.
say this. You know, I'm not trying to be opinionated or anything like this, but I've been around and I know how it is. And you like the levels, like I said, bro. You've been in USA boxing and stuff, and like no disrespect to anybody because I know there's good talent down in West Virginia, Kentucky. But USA boxing and state sanctioned
It's
boxing,
different level.
it's coming back together because they're crossing.
Listen,
They
I can't open.
but
I don't
there's
believe that I can open a gym, and because I'm not good enough yet. I can train little kids, but I can't open up a gym because I'm not good enough yet. And James is about to fight me or Thor, and which obviously me and Thor are both better than him. So either way, if I win or Thor wins, James can get
6-1.
knocked out either way. And I
Luke James is 6-1.
oh, is he?
Yeah,
Who's he fought?
yeah, 6-1.
yeah, he's fought
Well, he fought 3 different like tough man type
yeah,
of events. Won the
Thor,
first
take
night
over on
every
that one.
time, but got
Take
hurt.
over. I got you.
Like
Finish it.
he was 3-0 there. He got hurt the first night. All 3. Like the last time he fought in our James was there, that 2-night tournament I had, the Baileysville Brawl. James fought there and actually ripped his bicep the first night, taking his glove off of all things. I mean, you can see it happen on the video.
So actually,
Instead of taking the fight ended, he was good, and then they went to the corner to take his glove off, and it was I think Tucker was over there with him. Instead of taking the tape off and like undoing the glove, the Velcro, they just like ripped it. They just like start pulling the glove. You can see his bicep.
Oh, he poured.
When they were
He messed his tendon up.
Yeah. Yeah, he ripped it right there, taking the glove off.
That's like coming from where I did strongman. Your biceps are real sensitive. So like every time somebody goes to take my glove off, if they try to clinch it and pull it off, I'll ball my fist up and take it back from them. I'm like, no, you ain't doing that.
Nah,
Let's do this easy.
We take the tape all the way off, and then you can unwrap it and then take it off. I'm lazy.
Yeah, take the tape off.
I'm lazy for my fights. You do everything for me. That's what my coaches do. They do everything for me.
When you're doing an amateur fight and you got the Velcro, it's not going to be that hard to take the stuff off. But yeah, so he won those 3 fights, and he's beat Michael Watts. That was kind of controversial. A lot of people thought Watts won it. I mean, it was kind of 50-50. You could argue it either way.
How tall is James?
Heath Griffith, but
I would say 6 foot.
James was winning, but Heath went to the corner and was having like chest pain, and they stopped the fight. And then he beat George White on a TKO, I believe. Yeah, second round TKO.
That was on.
Then he lost to Hunter Dennis.
I don't know those people. I think no matter what happens, me and
MMA
Thor, whoever gets the belt, will absolutely destroy James. And I speak truthfully on that. I don't think James is gonna be good. I think we'll tear him up. Either one of us will tear him up.
It's going to be a boxer versus brawler if Jonah fights him. Dakota, I haven't got to actually see one of your boxing matches
I'm
yet.
to brawl Dakota too. Listen, I always go in there and I want to box, and then I have to brawl every time. So I'm going to brawl Dakota. I already see how it's going to go.
Yeah, but have you guys
too?
You ever fought like a controlled brawler, like someone who knows how to brawl, but like
that's me.
It's not just controlled brawler. Those are dangerous.
That's me.
I'm not dangerous though.
I'm soft. I don't hit hard, so I gotta brawl you, and I gotta get out real quick and then brawl you, and then I'm gonna lay on you like because my cardio's tanking.
The people that can do that without letting their defense and technique go completely out the window, like Jeremy, for example, like he's getting a little more balanced with it, but he's the same way.
I don't have a lot of defense. Usually, my offense is my defense. I like to throw the whole time.
Yeah.
Since I don't hit hard, I have to throw extra punches. I don't hit hard.
Well, that's how you win.
I don't hit hard, so I got to throw a lot of punches, and that's usually my offense and my defense is throwing a lot of punches to counteract the fact that I don't have good feet. I can't fight backwards, so I got to throw a ton of punches.
Yeah, volume, especially in amateurs. That's what they look for.
Yeah, I train, but like I've got power, so we just train to be a volume power.
See, I don't got power though, so I got to throw a bunch of punches.
We try to do it technical, but I usually just end up brawling.
That's what I do too. I'll go in there. I get the first punch out. I try to do a couple technique things, and I realize, and then I'll go to my corner. My coach is like, that's not you. Go in the fight him. So I have to make it dirty every time, which is fun.
Fighting in the phone booth, what we call it.
It's just making it dirty. You just gotta brawl it.
You're gonna be fighting a man who likes it dirty this time.
I'm excited for this. I haven't had that yet. Everyone else wants to stay away from me.
Yeah. So like the funny thing is, before I fit Honecker, I've actually been asking Keith if we could have a match, and then he ends up setting this up because I was like, "That's a dude that's going to bring the fight to me," and I'm tired of chasing these motherfuckers down.
Dude, I hate chasing.
So give me somebody.
Listen, I don't like chasing anyone down. You know how much effort it is to chase someone down? I gotta walk him down the whole time. Like Robert was trying to get away, and I'm like, dude, just stand in one spot. That's just change. Like at one point, like I just want like let's put both of our arms down and we'll just trade back and forth. Like I don't want to walk you down.
I got an idea.
And then,
Got an idea. If it goes to the third round, we'll just do the Max Holloway and just point to the center of the
oh,
ring, like, "Hey, right here."
right, the first 30 seconds is let's finish this match in 30 seconds. I don't
Yeah,
want to go past that. Let's just like immediately just 30 seconds. Let's give the crowd what they want. I think crowd's gonna. I think we're gonna fight of the night. I think we're pretty good. I think we're gonna brawl out. I don't ever back off. I don't like fighting off my back foot. I'm not good enough for that. I'm gonna fight you the whole time. I'm gonna come at you the whole time. I got a stupid head on me. I ain't got no brain. It's all skull. So
I love this guy.
we're gonna fight. It's gonna be a good fight. I'm
Hey,
excited. I don't get mad either. We can
yeah.
we can we can have fun afterwards. I don't ever get mad,
Yeah, that's me.
except if I lose. When
Like
I lose, though, I do get pissed a little bit, and you gotta let me calm down.
Yeah, it's about 20
But
minutes in the back.
as soon as I
fair.
hop in the ring, though, I'm gonna try to kill you. I'm gonna go after you, and I
That's
hope you do the same
same
thing. Yeah,
mentality.
yeah. No, I flip a script. As soon as I hop in the ring, everything we talking right now.
And like my coach, so I was talking to, I can't remember who. I was like talking to Joe Perry before I fought him. I was like, "Yeah, man, I talked to you. He's like a cool guy and everything." He's like, "Why do you talk to your opponents before?" I was like, "Dude, because I'm not an asshole."
Yeah, we
I
can
was like,
talk, but
I was like, I can talk to them, and then we can go
Bro,
fight, and it's not
all
going to
the
be
no.
anything.
It's
all the
Be an
because
talk
asshole in
before the
between bells,
when you
right?
hop in there, you know what it is. You're
don't
trying to
matter.
kill me. I'm trying to kill you. And then at the end
Right?
of the night,
Yeah.
though,
It's
whoever wins wins. But I'm gonna try to kill you. I'm gonna try to knock you out. You're gonna try to knock me out. We're not trying to play patty cake and have sex. So we're gonna have
right.
fun. We're gonna bang out, and then whoever wins wins. And then whoever wins is gonna knock out James. I think that'll be the easy fight. I think me and yours is the hard fight. I think James is gonna be an easy knockout.
I've been watching James's fight since he said that, and I don't think it would be too awful
Nah, it's
hard
gonna be easy.
myself.
You already know that. And you're a very, very humble guy. James is gonna be easy. This is a hard fight. James will be easy. I hope he.
I
I
like
hope
it.
he
I'm
sees
looking
this.
forward. I'm looking
I
forward to
hope he
all of
sees
it.
this too.
I'm looking forward to
Yeah,
all of
I
it.
was gonna say we gotta tag him
I
now.
hope
We
he
got
sees
to.
this.
Yeah.
I hope
Oh
he sees
yeah.
this and
Tag
goes
you
right
up.
after.
Yeah, just tag
James
you
He's
is
up
gonna
gonna
go
see
after
it.
We're
Dakota. I hope
foreshadow.
he goes after
We're
Dakota.
matchmaking right now.
and put in there
Yeah.
the exact second. Be like, this is when the shit
Yes,
started.
Dakota is gonna knock out James in a minute 30 in the first round.
He's got to beat you. He got to beat you first though, right?
Maybe. I don't think he's gonna get. I don't think he's
That's
gonna get
that,
me.
that's the winner. Doesn't the winner get James? I was gonna say.
I think he should.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which one of y'all's fighting James? Who's fighting James in
Honestly, I
August?
think he should have to fight the loser and then fight the winner. You don't just get to go straight to the king. You don't get to go straight to the belt. He's gonna fight one. I think he should fight the loser
Hey,
and then fight the winner.
hey, we'll
Because I
see.
think
We'll
me and
see.
Dakota are gonna have a rematch. And I don't think James is gonna make it.
There's
James
another
isn't gonna
guy.
make it past either of us. Like,
We've got another guy over here talking about title shots, and he's 0-0. But I think we all know him, Mr. Rex White.
Hey, he's one
oh
of
my,
them.
Rex is
He's
Rex used to comment
kickboxing.
on my fights. He messaged me the other day. He's cool. He's nice. I said, listen, man. I said every person that you've betted against, I've beat now. So I hope he bets on Dakota, just so I can message him. Like he keeps betting on me, and then I'll win. And then he texts me the other day, and he cussed me out. And I was like, "Oh, dude, I'm gonna have to fight Rex now." He goes, "Nah, man." He goes, "It's all love." He's like, "I just had to say that because they're my friends." And I was like, "Yeah, but don't lie to your friends. Tell them they're gonna win, but when they don't."
Rex is that dude's a fucking goofball, bro. You should see the shit he sends me.
Yeah, he's funny. I like him. I had a conversation with him, but
I've never actually spoke to him, but he seems like a real
no,
goober.
he's nice. He's real
Oh,
cool.
dude, like, you're not gonna hold a conversation. He's just gonna talk
He
to you. Pretty
Nah,
much.
he was cool with me. I had a conversation with him, and then I tried to. Me and him are probably gonna train and spar here soon before the fight. But honestly, I think if James wants to fight the belt holder, I think he should fight one of us. Whoever loses, he should fight that person and then the belt holder.
Yeah, we'll see about
Because
that. We'll
because I
see.
fought Robert Grubbs 4-0,
Talk.
5-0. Then I fought Harold Collins 4-5-0. He goes pro, and then me and Dakota fight. I don't think you should go straight up to the belt. I don't know who he's fought. I don't know none of the people he's fought.
Well, he did beat Watts. Watts was a former title contender. Watts' only loss was to Matt Christ, who is 4-0
And
pro
Matt
now.
Also,
So
and you
that
can.
was a
This is
split
coming from me.
decision.
Matt Chris sucked. Matt Chris is still bad. Matt Chris, when I saw him fight in Parkersburg, West Virginia. He fought a dude that hit him with his wrist, and the crowd was going insane. Yeah, he fought a dude that was hitting him like this. Matt Chris isn't good. When I go pro, I'm gonna tear up Matt Chris and everyone from VO2.
What kind of like if you're doing sound effects when somebody hit
Yeah,
with
he
the
was hitting him
wrist,
like
like
this the
what
whole
would it be
fight.
like?
If you look up Matt Chris and go to his fights, he fought a dude named Tyler.
How'd that go, Keith? How'd that go?
Dude, it was a draw. I think Matt Chris won, but the dude was tearing him up like. The
Yeah.
dude was moaning, fighting him, but the dude was tearing Matt up, and he was hitting him with his wrist. I'll tear up most people from VO2. Trayvon Eller is good there, but the rest of the people that fight in West Virginia, no. But yeah, Matt Chris,
They've got a good MMA
they
MMA
have one good
program
MMA
for
person.
sure.
That's Trayvon Eller and Matt
Yeah.
Adams. That's it.
Hey, Eller's a
Well,
monster,
that's
man.
pretty much the
Eller's a.
That's it.
two
They have
main
no one
ones.
else.
They've got
Yeah,
another dude I
Jacob Stanton's
saw.
good.
You step?
Jacob Stanton's good. No, Jacob
There's
Stanton.
one guy I don't know
No,
his
James
name. I
isn't
think he's
good.
155. I
He's
saw
all
him
right.
fight in Cleveland,
He's
and
the
the dude
bald
was
dude, like
legit.
145. I think he fought on the Signal 12
Yeah,
card.
no. Trayvon Eller.
No,
Trayvon Eller is the stud from there, and then Matt Adams.
Teddy
Yeah, Matt
Adams.
Adams and
Teddy
Trayvon
Adams is
Eller.
a really good
That's
kickboxer.
it.
Or, Teddy.
Teddy Bear?
No, the 135 kickboxer named Teddy.
Teddy Evans. And then, him and
Evans,
Jacob are kickboxers,
And
boxers,
then
and they're both
my
pretty
friend
good.
Gage Householder
Yeah, Teddy
fights
and
there
Jacob are
too.
good.
He's good. I actually met Gage in college, and we started playing pickup basketball. And then I got into boxing, and he got into fighting in his backyard. And he came all the way from fighting in his backyard to what he's doing now. I have a lot of respect for Gage.
I just talked to him.
Gage is a good dude.
I'm pretty sure.
Gage is a real good
He
dude.
just talked to me. Hold on.
Need to get him back down here to fight. Shoot.
Gage just needs to
Maybe
come
him
to
and
my
Eric
gym,
Coon
and he'll
would
be a
good.
lot better. I've already told him that. I've already said he needs to come up with us. Trayvon Eller is a natural athlete and naturally good. Trayvon and Matt Adams both, I think, outgrew VO2. I think they need to leave there. Matt's already got a better pro record than the boxing coach there.
Yeah, Gage hit me up not long ago.
Gage is a good dude. He's
Jonah's calling everybody out here today.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I was gonna say our PR team is gonna be all over us.
yeah, VO2 is just. I just don't think anyone from VO2 is going to do anything except Trayvon's good and Matt Adams is good from VO2. That's it.
Hey, well, I'll tell
I'll
you
put
this.
I think
Fat
they're all
Thor
right.
against
I think
any
they're
of
all
them.
right.
I'll put Fat Thor
I'll
against
tell
all
you
their
this.
amateurs.
If any of them watch this, they know you want them.
Yeah, they don't like.
You
I don't
made
think
it
they like
clear.
me or Chad, so it's okay.
We're going to set this
well,
up.
the funny thing is,
One whole day.
I've actually heard
VO2 versus Van
both,
Sickle
but they do
Boxing.
not like you.
No, Chad doesn't
Chad
like
does
them.
not give a fuck.
Chad
Who
already
likes
fought
him?
Teddy Bear. Teddy Bear's nothing. Teddy Bear gets paid to lose.
They fought today.
They did a sparring match on YouTube, and that was when Chad was out of shape and just came in to do a little charity event. Teddy Bear gets paid to lose. Now, Joey Struder, that owns the gym, really good friends with him. He's cool. We have the same cars and everything. He's a cool dude. I do like him a lot. I won't talk anything bad about him. So I do like him a lot.
I don't know if you guys are going to be buddies after he sees you trash his
I didn't
gym.
mean
And
to
then
trash his gym, but
VO2 sucks, but I love
yeah,
their
no,
owner. We're
Joey's a good
boys.
dude. Joe, every fight that I've been at, Joey is very respectful.
That's like somebody saying NLC sucks, but I love Keith.
Yeah, but it could though. It could suck, and then they love
Our
you
response to
though.
that is fuck you.
Like,
Keith sucks, but I love
yeah,
NLC.
Dakota was talking about how bad you are.
I'll take
Dakota was
that.
talking about how ugly you are, and then said that NLC's good.
I mean, and my hair's
He's
better,
not.
so
He's not
No,
lying.
I really do like Joey's a good dude though. He's real respectful of me. Every event that I've been to that he's fought at or his people fought at, he's real respectful of me. Yeah, I just think that
I may not be ugly for long. My wife bought me this thing for Father's Day.
it's hard to be a trophy husband. It's a rough life being a trophy husband.
Yeah.
No, I do like
no
Joey.
nicks, no cuts, no bumps.
VO2 just needs to get
Try
some
this
good
thing
pro.
out. Oh
boxers in
shit!
there.
Made in China though. So I guess you can't guarantee made in China. You can't guarantee no nicks, no cuts, no bumps.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try it later.
Was they some like makeup come with it too? Cause
Yeah, he's got the makeup on now. I'm balding,
Maybe.
so I gotta figure out something soon. I'm balding. I got a good beard, but then I'm balding.
She got me some sweet air fresheners for the car too. Trailer Park Boys.
It's hit or miss with me on the balding because like you got my mom's side, Dang, a dude one over there got
Listen,
hurt, and you got my dad's side
all the
there where
women
that
on
boy had hair and stuff like.
dad's side are hairy. So I got all the men over there. All the women,
Did you say all the
yeah, dude,
women
they're
on your
hairy.
dad?
All the women are hairy and the guys are bald.
My dad's
Okay.
mom was hairy. Her grandma was hairy. They're all hairy, dude. They got thick pores and thick hair coming on their legs.
So you're gonna have your daughter's gonna be hairy.
Yeah, she is. If you see my eyebrows, yeah, they're gonna be pretty hairy. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I feel bad for them.
Well, boys, I think we haven't really discussed the fight, but I think we're good here.
We're
I
like
think we're
four
gonna
guys
go
at a dive bar talking.
first or second round KO, TKO. We don't want to get out of that. I think that's the cool.
Prediction.
Hey, before we go, I want to get your predictions on some of these other fights. We got like 20, so it's going to be. We got. Oh shoot! I forget the opponent's name. I don't have it on here.
We bet
I'm
money.
skip that one.
$1 a fight.
Hey, y'all, that's between you
No,
guys.
we're talking you.
DraftKings.
Keith, we're talking to you.
What am I betting money?
I think he's not allowed to. I think that'd be corruption.
Yeah, I was trying to trick him right there.
I can't do
We're
it.
gonna get him. We're gonna get him busted.
He pulls up his shirt.
We got him, guys.
We
Come in.
Yeah,
we got
stuff down here, bro.
we got him, boys. Oh, shoot, where'd that contract go?
What fight number are we, by the way?
Are we main event?
No, right now.
First off, how are we a belt fight, not main event?
Right now, it's show number 17.
17. And what's the main event number? Like 17, 18? 20. So
20.
we're pretty much.
Hold on. How are we not main event, Keith?
It's actually, there's 21
Hold on real
fights.
quick, Keith. How are we not main event?
Denzel Chapman, Joe Thompson main event.
Number one ticket
Pro
sale
boxing.
main event, my guy.
My boy Joe.
Then we got Chase Thomas for defending his title against Griffin, Liam
Trash.
Bruno. And then we have I'll let you guys predict the boxing matches.
Yeah.
All right. We'll skip all the MMA. I'll let you guys predict the boxing. So, all right, for the main event, I'm gonna go back to the beginning. All right, Jaden Owens versus John Scoe. I don't know if you know
Jaden. I think
guys. 152 boxing.
I know the Owens kid because we was trying to set one of my guys up to fight him, but he never would give us an answer quick enough. So
you gotta go Jaden then, since that guy has been backing out. So the other kid.
I got the same because Joe has been set up on the last two cards and I think pulled out of both of them.
Jaden.
Scoe fought. All right, Scoe fought kickboxing for me in Ashland. Let's see. All right, so both of you guys went Jaden?
Yeah, I got Jaden.
Yeah, he has to.
All right, next match we have George Watson from Morgantown, Ground Zero, against Jaden Kinzer from Kentucky over in Ashland. Target MMA.
I'll go.
Yeah, Kinzer's gonna kill him.
Okay. Let's see. Oh no, that one changed. I don't know if this one's approved yet. Jessica Miller from around Bridgeport against Lily Schilling from Morgantown. Lily's an MMA fighter.
We'll go Lily.
Boxing.
Is that the
box?
Is it like she called her Mayhem?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, she's fought Tough Man and stuff. I think she's fought rough.
So are they boxing?
Yeah.
I'm going Shelly.
And the person that she's fighting, how much experience they got?
0-1 MMA. Lily is 0-1 MMA. She's a wrestler.
I have to go with Miller as long as her cardio holds up.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the next boxing.
Hold up like that. No.
All right.
Out.
The brother of Jaden Owens, we got Dante Owens 4-2 up against Mitchell Vaughn, who's 1-0. Dante is from
Mitchell Owens on that.
They're
Northern West Virginia.
Mitchell, boxing or MMA?
These are all boxing that I'm getting.
Mitchell.
Boxing.
Yeah,
We'll go for the underdog on that one.
I'm gonna go with the 4-2 guy just because, he's been in there and actually just.
Well, I'm gonna go with the 4-2 guy because I'm
4-2. It's all tough men,
and the kid's not bad.
It's all tough men. Yeah, 4-2 tough man. Mitchell Vaughn. Vaughn is 3-4 MMA, 1-0 kickboxing, and 1-0 boxing.
Oh, okay. I didn't know he had boxing experience. That's different.
I'm just gonna go with what's his face there, 4-2.
I'm going underdog.
I'm going to give you one kickboxing match here because I think you guys both don't know at least one of these people. So Eric Mon versus Tyrone Kenshin.
Who's he facing?
Tyrone Kenshin
Tyrone Kenshin's gonna knock him
from
out.
Parkersburg.
I'm gonna support my boy Eric on this one.
Eric's
Like,
getting knocked out.
I think the distance favors Eric. I think the distance favors Eric,
I think
but
Eric's getting knocked out.
yeah,
You think Eric gets
TKO.
knocked out?
Second round.
Okay.
he'll get a go to a majority.
You think?
All right.
That's
Split
my
or
thing.
TKO in second round?
Wait. We gotta get predictions on the Honecker and Perry
So you're
fight.
saying majority decision? So that's like one judge has a draw and two have Eric.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Okay.
can't favor
That's
him.
a long shot. That's like one of those like you bet $5 and win 1,000 type of predictions on majority
TKO or
decision.
split. It'll be TKO or split.
Okay. Yeah, Tyrone's like 6'1", and Eric's like 4'10".
Jesus.
Can we switch fights to
Let me
Eric?
see.
Can I fight Eric this June 29th? I want an easy fight.
Eric's gonna have to start eating to get up in your weight
He
class.
better start eating
Little
now.
fella.
I'll fight him for the belt. That'll be an easy fight. I want to fight someone short.
You're gonna get Rex turned against you again over here picking against Eric. You're gonna have Rex calling you out.
That's okay.
All right, Cody Noble is our middleweight boxing champ, defending his belt against Rob Mayernick, and Rob is the guy who he fought the first time.
I think Rob wins second match.
I think he avenges that once.
I'm gonna go with, because it sounds like a comeback story.
I agree with that.
Okay, 3-0
Rob's a
Rob.
bad dude. He's a bad dude. So
He is. Both of these guys are good. And heavyweight championship, you got Jonah Adkins 3-2 versus Dakota Begley 3-1. Actually, I think Jonah's a lot more than 3-2 because I know you got a lot of those underground fights I don't know about.
I answer honestly.
He said,
if the ref ain't got striped shirt on, it don't count.
3-2 with an extra chromosome.
All right, I got 12-6 Dylan Murphy up against 7-1 Chris Perciaville.
Why does Dylan Murphy sound familiar?
Perciavale.
That Dylan dude sounds familiar.
Dylan. He's Earl Collins.
Yeah, he'll win.
He fought Brandon Kelly that night.
I remember him now. Yeah, he'll win.
Wait, what's his name?
About the guy they call Dwarf?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Dwarf.
Yeah.
That's what his
Murph
was Dwarf.
D Murph. I think that W is a D Murph.
Yes.
Oh, is it? I
don't think it's Dwarf.
I read Dwarf. That's what me and Lee read was
Dwarf too. I was like, dude, that guy's a dwarf. I said, he's not a dwarf.
Here I'm having a dude mad at me for making a dwarf joke.
I'm pretty sure it's D Murph. Yeah.
I thought it was dwarf too. I'm not gonna lie.
We're at to start calling him
dwarf. I was like, get him, dwarf.
But either way, I got that guy.
I was saying that. I was saying dwarf as I was hooking onto an oxygen mask the whole time. I had an oxygen mask.
We got one more.
I can't breathe. I'm out of shape. They're like, did you run? I'm like, pulled off. I was like, nope. I was breathing through an oxygen mask.
One more here. Main event. Denzel Chapman making his pro boxing debut. He was 6-0 amateur up against Joe Thompson.
Here's my thing is I like both these guys. I've talked to both of them. Like Denzel looks like he's training hard. And, I know Joe's training hard. He was actually left and went to West Virginia today to go
Joe's
train
going
with
to
some other
smoke him
guys.
first round.
So, I got to pick Joe for this one. I like both dudes, but I'm picking my boy.
Joe's going to smoke him.
If he comes out there and does what I know he can do.
Smoke him first round.
It's probably quick.
Smoke him.
Because he's actually starting to get aggressive. He's getting plenty of movement.
Joe's not a debut guy anymore. That's not who you want to make this debut
He's
against.
actually finally starting to shape his shit together.
First round.
I'm going second, but
first.
I'm going to go with the second round. I don't think it'll be the first because he's one of those first round warm-up kind of guys. He's one of those guys.
Shit together.
I can't
he's one of those guys you got to go out there and hit real hard and get him to fight.
I can't warm up the first round.
But once he gets in there, he's in there.
You heard that here, Denzel. They went 3-0 against you, buddy.
I can't
Nobody
go first round warm up.
To get out of the second round.
First round warm up's rough. I run out of breath first round.
If I can stop
Denzel,
I want in the mix too. The winner, loser.
I spoke to Denzel about that. Joe beat Hatfield, whose family comes from West Virginia.
I watched that interview, and that was funny. He's like, man, I got
he's related to some Hatfields, so
Pig, bro.
he's coming to avenge the Hatfields. So it's going to be like a battle, West Virginia, Kentucky, Hatfields,
Yeah.
McCoys, part 2.
My family actually lived down in Hatfield McCoy's, part of my dad's family. They're done with the
Okay,
box of rocks, though, I
which
think.
side?
I don't think they're very smart people. And the other side is Kentucky, so they met weird.
They must be really dumb. I mean, because you're over here talking like you're a box of rocks, and what are they, like a bag
They're
of
worse than
hammers?
me. A bag of hammers was his. Yeah, a box of rocks. Is that worse
Class,
than a box
a
of hammers?
Walmart bag full of
Is a bag
hammers.
of rocks or a
Oh
bag of
goodness.
hammers worse?
I don't know. A box of rocks or a
A
bag of
bag of
hammers? I
hammers
don't
hit
know.
hard, though.
I mean, how much tape is on this
I don't know.
box? How
I
much
got
tape's holding it together?
I got no excuse. My only ties to down south is literally New Line Cagefighting. Come from that family of
City,
Billies.
city boy.
City boy!
Nah,
I'm just a straight
nah,
up redneck. Like it's just what it is,
funny.
what it is.
It's funny where we're at. It's the perfect combination of like hood and
Yeah,
hillbilly. So you got
Yeah.
like the crack house on the corner's got chickens in the backyard.
that was good.
Saying you walk 5 minutes down the road, they got a whole hillside full
Yeah,
of chickens.
we don't
Yeah,
got goats, though. We don't got goats. You guys got us on goats.
yeah.
Zane, I remember a time you reached out to me and you were like, dude, I don't know what's going on. Nobody's been shot on my street all week. Like, all
Hey,
week. Nobody's been
they were
killed here
shot
yet.
shooting up the air window.
Hey, Sullivan, Colombian. That's where my first gym was, Jonah.
Where was it at?
Oh God.
Um,
Well, but they ain't no been shot here all week.
No,
Something's
they weren't
wrong.
shooting.
all
They
week.
So,
weren't shooting. They were shooting up. It's a huge difference.
Yeah. We don't have to hear that though.
Oh,
They real quiet.
They
They
were
real
shooting
quiet when
up.
they
They're
do
like,
that.
"Hey, man."
They usually fall asleep right after too, so you
that,
Yeah.
ain't gotta worry about.
I figure it's either that or they're like geared up for like a
Oh,
big
they're
battle.
geared up on crack.
Yeah, they're ready for something. Like, no,
Luckily,
there's not been any like one
Listen,
dude killed all week,
one
so
of
it's
these
going to be
days
about
when I get a
20
bunch of
people
money, I'm
killed
gonna
this
host a
weekend.
crack Olympics, and the best people will bring their best crackheads around. I'm gonna race them. We're gonna race them to Olympics for crackheads.
when you do that, can we please give the idea to the cast of South Park? That way they can make an
Oh,
episode
that'd be
about
so
it.
fun. I love
They
South
already had
Park.
the crack baby. They
Yeah,
had
I
the
seen
crack
that one.
baby
They had the
fighting
basketball
championship.
with Starving Marvin and shit on there. That was
Have you
funny,
seen
but
where Cartman enters in
I'd love to see the medals made
the
out of
best
crack.
thing was when
yeah.
South Park when Cartman entered in the Special Olympics. That's the best one.
Oh my God, dude.
And still got last place
Yeah,
and everything.
and then Barry Bonds shows up about cheating and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
My favorite part is when he walks up to the lineup and he just goes, "Ugh."
Well, what are you? I'm retarded.
What
What
was
kind of
the
form do you
the
have? I'm
the,
retarded.
the You remember the movie with The Ringer with Johnny Knoxville?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did we get ice cream?
Basically, oh man. So we got the Olympics coming up soon.
We
Shoot,
do.
what, next month?
I think the Olympics is something I want to make a goal to make it to just to even go to the Nationals to the Olympics before I ever decide to go pro.
well, you gotta get into USA boxing, bro. Golden Glove tournaments.
That's the only way to do
And
it.
you can't go
Yeah.
novice either. You got to go open.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
you gotta
You're
fight.
going to run
These
into the
fights every
future.
year.
Yeah, we
You'll
started
run
out in
into
USA
the.
boxing, but then like where I started out in it, I had one fight, and then the next fight we couldn't find none, so then we just
They
became
they
mute.
don't they
You
don't,
gotta
they
you
don't
gotta
promote it as
travel.
much down where you're at. That's the thing. Is like up here, there's a USA boxing fight. I would say maybe close to once a week as far as like Cleveland, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, Indiana. Like
Tri
There's
Yeah.
one
County
here
had
in
one.
Lexington like next week
I
or something.
competed
Or
in the.
yeah,
today
Tri
actually.
County. They do the Golden Gloves at least a couple times a year down in West
Yeah.
Virginia. But I mean, like if you want to
Yeah.
consistently be fighting like USA boxing, bro, amateur. That's when you should be fighting once a month. You know what I'm saying? That's where you
Yeah.
get your miles in.
Hey, listen,
Yeah.
that headgear sucks though.
Where you're at,
That headgear is rough.
where you yeah, I do like using 12-ounce gloves instead of
Yeah,
16
but
though. I will say
headgear
that.
is app.
I do like 12
Oh, they
ounces
crack.
though.
But
They got a real nice pop to them. I
they
ain't gonna
got some
lie.
hit to them. But that headgear is the worst headache afterwards.
Dude, after coming down there and fighting state sanction, I didn't even want to spar with headgear after that.
You know, I don't really
That
mind
would felt so
headgear.
I
nice.
hate it. Have you had someone that can like?
I don't
Yeah,
really.
but have you fought someone that can push your headgear over mid fight and then blast with the right hand?
Yeah, the dude
Yeah,
I first fought, he would
Yeah.
do that. He would reach
I
out and like
think
kind of
he
he'd
was
reach out,
putting
just
stuff
tap
under
it
my
and move it
all the time.
over, and I was like,
Yeah, no,
nah.
I can't do
Yeah,
headgear. I don't even train with it. I
I don't
can't do
even.
it. It hurts. I get headaches and
I,
stuff.
I I I stopped for a while, but after that headbutt, or after I got my eyebrow split open, I kind of have to now.
That's really the only thing it protects. There's like a bunch of studies about how it actually causes more
Yeah, you
concussions
get
than
hit more.
not.
Yeah.
You have what, 1 to 2 inches you got to move your head more with. You get hit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it's really not even so much that. It's like
it's
the arguments I seen
headbutts.
of it was like where it's got that extra
Yeah,
padding. If it does catch you and you're already slipping, it's
Yeah,
like a
kind of.
jerking motion on top
yeah,
of the impact. So
The
They used
guys
to
who don't
wear.
train in it, they lose vision and they don't see hooks and
yeah.
stuff coming.
yeah,
They bend
They
they're
wear
turning
tough.
their head down, and then you got that cover in there. They don't see anything coming from this angle.
It's rough.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, all right. Well,
Well,
I believe we've covered about everything here, and then some.
Sweet.
yeah, I was gonna
Told
say
you
Um,
we were,
it's
we
4:30.
were
It's
gonna
about
be
time to get
quiet.
the train. So
We got 2 weeks
looking
from today.
He's
forward
like, you guys are gonna be
2
quiet.
weeks,
Now we talk too
boys.
much.
2 weeks
He's
from today.
upset.
Yeah.
He's
yeah,
on his period. He talked too much.
ungrateful.
Yeah,
How about that?
ungrateful. We talk too much.
Hey, we can keep going. Yeah, y'all can keep going if you want. I'll just take my headset
Yeah.
off and then
See,
go
now
walk the dog.
he's acting like a woman, getting all emotional now. You can take your headset off. Are you hungry, Keith?
Uh,
He's hungry.
I'm
What do you want to
always
eat?
hungry,
He's like,
man.
nothing.
He's gonna go make a frozen
I don't
pizza and
know.
get back to work.
I'm
Watch.
out. I'm out of frozen pizza. I'm out of pizza rolls.
If you drive a couple hours, I'll get you some food.
What do I have?
He's about to starve till this fight card, bro. If he's out of pizza rolls and frozen pizza, he ain't eating till the fight.
I'm trying to think here. I might hit up Papa John's here in a
You
minute.
guys have Papa
Oh
Johnson in West
shit!
Virginia? I didn't know you guys had that.
I'm in
I
Kentucky,
thought you
buddy.
had.
It ain't a third world country, bro. They got everything we got.
I thought you just had John's Pizza down the street.
We
You
had
guys
It's
horse
Giovanni's.
funny
down there.
because
You got that I was horseback and shit still.
it's funny because like where I live at Leslie County, like in the little town of Hyden, in that 1 mile stretch, we've got like 5 lawyers, 2 gas stations, the high school, a Subway, a Dairy Queen, and a
Really?
Hardee's.
Yeah, but the gas station sells chicken tenders and it's got a liquor
And
shelf.
frog legs on the weekends.
Yes, it
And
does.
Hey,
Have you been through Leslie County before? Because you just like
yeah.
described it.
and
5 tenders and some tato wedges for $4.99, bro.
and then frog
They're actually
and then
like
every
almost
every frog
$8
season
now.
they got frog legs too. And a mean
Yeah,
old
Yeah,
cash register girl that's way too old to be working there.
we
yeah.
do. And
I
Tim's
couldn't do
Country
it
got
every day,
that.
but
Like
I'm through.
Tim Couch's little mini mart on Fridays, which actually Saturdays too. They make the meanest catfish you'll ever have.
I don't know
It's
about
actually
that. I
really
just went to
good
Myrtle Beach and they had some blackened catfish that was amazing.
because they got this little old woman who's worked there since it opened, and then like she's always just made good home cooking, and she makes the best catfish, dude. It's great.
It's all in the batter.
They give her a raise. Every time minimum wage is about to go up, they give her like a 50-cent raise, and then minimum wage just catches her from behind.
They're like, oh, you guys are giving me a raise. Like, yeah, you're making $5.50 an hour now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But all right, you
plus
guys have
tips.
fun. I'm excited for the fight. Hopefully, finish at around
Yep,
1 or
we'll
2.
see you guys.
So, see ya.
All right, 2 weeks, guys.
Send it to me. You and everybody else.
New Line Cage Fighting 25, June 29th at the Bridge Sports Complex in Bridgeport, West Virginia. Tickets are available at newlinecagefighting.com. Tag these guys so they get credit for the sale.
Yeah, I was fixing to say, remember, use the names.
Yeah, make me some money.
Pick their, make these
Keith
guys
money,
some
not us because we're
money.
amateurs. Give me some tips.
Hey, you guys get paid. If you sell 15 seats, you get
Really?
paid.
Is it
Yeah.
15?
It's whatever I put on your contract.
15
I'll
ass.
sell you a ticket.
I changed it to 15 at some point, but I don't remember if I
I'll
sent
sell
yours
you the
before or
ticket.
after I changed it. Sell some tickets, boys. All
See
right.
ya.
Thanks for watching, everybody.